Yellowstone Super-Volcano has a different history than previously thought. This is a study by Virginia Tech. The long-dormant supervolcano Yellowstone, one of the 21 supervolcanoes of the Earth, it's in the American West, in northwest Wyoming, overlapping into Idaho and Montana. It has a different history than previously thought, according to a new study by Virginia Tech geoscientists. Scientists have long thought that Yellowstone caldera, part of the Rocky Mountains and located mostly in Wyoming, is powered by heat from the Earth's core, similar to most volcanoes, such as the recently active Kilauea volcano in Hawaii. But new research published in Nature Geoscience by Ying Zhu, an associate professor with Virginia Tech College of Sciences Department of Geosciences, shows a different past. He says, in this research, there was no evidence of heat coming directly up from the Earth's core to power the surface volcano at Yellowstone. Zhu said, instead, the underground images we captured suggest that Yellowstone's volcanoes were produced by plural, were produced by a gigantic ancient oceanic plate that dove under the western United States about only 30 million years ago. This ancient oceanic plate broke into pieces, resulting in perturbations of unusual rocks in the mantle, which led to volcanic eruptions in the past 16 million years. The eruptions were very explosive, Zhu said. A theoretical seismologist, Zhu created X-ray-like images of the Earth's deep interior from USARray. It's part of the EarthScope project funded by National Science Foundation. Support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box. Zhu discovered an anomalous underground structure at a depth of about 240 to 400 miles, right beneath the line of the volcanoes. He said this evidence was in direct contradiction to the plume model. So in her study, Zhu found the new images of the Earth's deep interior. It showed that the oceanic Farallon plate, which used to be where the Pacific Ocean is now, that plate wedged itself beneath the present-day western United States. The ancient oceanic plate broke into pieces, like the seafloor in the Pacific Ocean today. A section of the subducted ocean plates started tearing off and sinking down to the deep earth. The sinking section of oceanic plate slowly pushed hot materials upward from the volcanoes that now make up Yellowstone. Further, the series of volcanoes that make up Yellowstone have been slowly moving, churning so ever since. Now, the process started at the Oregon-Idaho border about 16 million years ago, the propagation northwest forming a line of volcanoes that are progressively younger as they stretch northwest to present-day Wyoming, Zhu said. The previously held plume model was used to explain the unique Yellowstone hotspot track, the line of volcanoes in Oregon, Idaho, and Wyoming that dots part of the Midwest. Zhu said if the North American plate was moving slowly over a position-fixed plume at Yellowstone, it will displace older volcanoes towards the Oregon-Idaho border and form a line of volcanoes, but such a deep plume has not been found, Zhu said. So what caused the track? Zhu intends to find out, saying it has always been a problem there, and scientists have tried to come up with different ways to explain the cause of Yellowstone volcanoes, but it has been unsuccessful, she said. And she added that hotspot tracks are more popular in oceans such as the Hawaiian Islands. The frequent geyser eruption at Yellowstone are, of course, not volcanic eruptions with magma, but due to superheated water. The last Yellowstone super-eruption was about 630,000 years ago, according to experts. Zhu has no prediction on when or if Yellowstone could erupt again. The use of the X-ray-like images for the study is unique in itself. Just as humans can see objects in a room when the light's on, Zhu said seismometers see structures deep in the earth when an earthquake happens. The vibrations spread out and create waves when they hit rocks, and the waves are detected by seismometers and used in what is known as diffraction tomography. She said this is the first time the new imaging theory has been applied to this type of seismic data, which allowed us to see anomalous structures in the Earth's mantle that would otherwise not be resolvable using traditional methods. Now, Zhu will continue her study of Yellowstone. She said the next step will be to increase the resolution of the X-ray-like images of the underground rock. More detailed images of the unusual rocks in the deep earth will allow us to use computer simulation to recreate the fragmentation of this gigantic oceanic Phaleron plate that broke into pieces, and test different scenarios of how rock melting and magma feeding systems work for the Yellowstone volcanoes. This is by Virginia Tech. Yin Zhu, Anomalous Mantle Transition Zone Beneath Yellowstone Hotspot on Nature Geoscience, and it's on phys.org. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support.